All right, I want to show you guys one of the styles that I do for my hair. This is probably what I do like 99% of the time. We're gonna blow dry it and flat iron it. It gets a little dry, so we're gonna spray it with some water, gonna add some heat protectant on it. You're gonna need some setting clips to keep it in place so that it doesn't puff up. And you're gonna need your skinny pencil flat iron as well. Just undoing it here, which takes forever, to show you how skinny it is. And last but not least, you'll need a headscarf. I have pretty large ones just to make sure that it wraps all the way around. This is to keep your hair nice and flat. Now here I am wetting it, and then I'll be applying the heat protectant. Just so that you know, I have pretty wavy hair and it's pretty textured at this length, which is why I need that headscarf. Gonna blow dry it all the time, facing down, not up, so that it doesn't get as puffy as it can. And here I am, once it's dry, looking like Justin Bieber. So now we're gonna turn on our flat iron, and we're gonna start combing it through and flat ironing it. So I make my part, I like my part off to the side, don't judge me, yes, I am a millennial. And then it was cut with a razor, so it's pretty choppy and has some really, really short pieces. So I make sure to comb through and get as much of the hair that I can so that I can flat iron it. And the back, yeah, I reach what I can. And then the top crown part of it, I kind of fluff out a little bit more, but as you can see, the back does its own thing. And then I'm gonna use the setting clips to pin my hair back to keep it out of my face as much as possible, and so that it so it sets pinned back. And then I'll add my headscarf. So I make sure to fold it in half. And then I put it on my head, nice and tight, pull it down, pin it again with those setting clips, tie it in the back, and I leave it there for about 30 minutes, but sometimes longer than that, depending on what I'm doing as I'm trying to get ready. All right, so this has been on for about 30 minutes. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so now I'll take my pins out. And it's pretty flat, so I can wear this. Usually I will put another pin in it, so I will either put a bobby pin that is just plain, or I have like these thicker clips, these, or I have some fancier-ish bobby pins like this one. But I'll just show you with a thick clip because that's my easiest. I like rolling back the front piece of it a little bit, and then just, there we go. And that's it. And then I'll add a little pomade. This is a cream pomade, however you say it, that I'll put in my fingers, and I will texturize the back a little bit, and then put this. This is actually like the smoothest, flattest that it's come out in a while. So I like it, but it does need a little bit of the pomade to hold the shape, and then a little bit of hairspray. So I'm going to decide how I want to style it today, and then I'll show you the final look. Right, so I don't take too much of the pomade, that's what I'm gonna do today. And specifically for the back, I put a little bit here so that it's not laying super flat, but it's also not overly weirdly puffy. And the little ends, I do put a lot extra of the pomade so that it flips out nicely. And then for some reason, this part of my head, like I can't get it to stay out. It has this weird, like the way that my hair curves in. So I do try to put a little extra there, and kind of flip it downward so that it stays. And then I'll take a little extra to smooth down the front, but to add a little shape to this. So the other day I wore it just like this without any clip, and I actually liked it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. If this front piece keeps like falling too much in front of my face, then that's usually when I clip it back. And then smooth everything down with some hairspray. And yeah, I'll call it a day. So this is one look. And yeah, this was a little bit of a long one, but if you're in my boat, I hope you learned something.